So, they can't tell me if I hear me clear or no. Can I just put on the other mic? Yeah? Yeah, just put it on that when they can't hear me clearer, you know? Alright? Alright, so hear this now. Me have some voice note to play from some district constable and some other police from the JCF. You know what they want the hierarchy here because them I say, you know, it's like, you know, the TMMD department that are transport management motorized department. Transport motorized management department, you know. Yeah, they might tell you how to run and how much money and what missing and everything. So you know, so me as a man now, me I try showing you, you know. Inside them not have nobody to talk to. So, you know, well, them vice have a hide and every little things and you know. So but I play the vice note. I play the vice note. See? So me I try showing you have some people them really concerned about how, you know, for them future go and the kind of treatment for them are getting on this thing because I pay a friend and family I running at the JCF and it a mash up. So me I talk to a detective earlier on today and you know and then talk to a few other police and at the same them come to the same thing, you know. I mean I tell you the rank but you know them come to the same thing and I say let me tell you something. Don't let me tell you this. The police force are run it a run with 3F. One know the 3F. Friend, family and we never want to call it that the F. But there's a 3F. Because I be either thing I go on. So police will do real police work. Dep on the road and do real police work. You know, through them know some goods, don't know the what them just surround and then push out all kind of things. See, and with them do know you have some man in a position, like for instance, you have one man in a position and him lower the test for make him son come in and him son fail and him lower down the standard more and him son still fail and him, like them go down must 2 or 3 times for him come in and then him just close off the avenue there. Him come in a 3 years him son a sergeant and by 5 years him a inspector. And you know them say he's a man of the cloth doing this, do that. And you have other man, because you have other police to do this. Them say him promote baby mother, promoting cousin, promoting daughter, same way, and then them turn one over. So it's like him have a strong one on it, you know, was a commissioner. See? So, you know, them tired of this and say, you know, you have some people, you know, you can't talk. Make if you understand, say even they think the department, the admin department, if you there you forget go up on somebody not like him, then your file go to them fling it one side. You not get no promotion. And by the way, the man and woman now, them say the man and woman will no police work and do the police work. Them tell you say a book work, push you up. See? Them say a book work. Remember, you know, me just go no back when me are here. Okay? Me I go no back. I play some things that are shock on now, you know. See? So them say a book work and it push them up by a book work. See? So this is where them are going with in the force. The force gone, the force mash up. And if you talk, you get transfer. Them transfer you. You understand? Them transfer you. So them say the amount of arms also run like friends, family, 3F. Friends, family, and the next F. Run the force. Say that I repeat the next F. See? But them said, yo, this not run. It not run like you think. So the other day, that them go to the commissioner, and the commissioner don't know. Because I remember my soldier man. Remember this? I mean, I tell you no way. Me just a pass down to no. So what them do now, them have a thing where them say people will do like 20 years. And up them I give them a chance to get promotion. And then put some man on the list and them take them off. So them all man did up on all vacation. And them call him to get through. So if you and them now take tea, I bear them kind of talk about man but not know the work, real police work, you know get a promotion. Because they might say, boy, you not have this up yourself, book work, do it. Although you know the work, the ins and outs and depend on the gun and do the work. You leave the force with nothing at all. You understand? And I bear corruption and corruption go on. You understand? So me have other things to go try showing us still about that, but me play this Let me go into this now and play this so no hear what I want, because they want the commissioner to hear this. Because I thought, according to them now, you know, the man who in charge of TMMD, them who are in charge, them, all the inspector going like him bigger than everything else and all kind of things. That's my word. But me just play it because you know you have to protect people when them talk. People them can't have nobody to talk to. Just listen, not my word.
Blessed brother Wayne. We really need help to expose these guys that call themselves manager at TMMD, the police garage. We don't know who to talk to because these men have the whole place locked. And we have to be careful who we talk to because transfer is now being used as a tool. Once you stand up to them, they will transfer you. We see where you are serious about cleaning up the force. This is why we are begging your help with these guys. Guys like these should not be in the force and being in charge of persons. They are demons. This 19 minutes voice note we send you. Please just listen it and then do your own investigation on it. We don't want no one saying you are telling lies on your program about persons. We know you know persons and you have connections. Just try get to even 3 or 5 persons at E&R. Well, the new name is TMMD. Ask them a simple question. How is the garage and how the place run, and see that everyone will give you the same answer. It'll run like hell. Wayne, no workplace should run like this. Mr. Morris is the inspector that's in charge of operations and he treats the district constables like shit. He talks to anyone anyhow and there is nothing you can do about it. This inspector is the most powerful inspector in the JCF and I can prove it to you. Last year, the deputy superintendent in charge of operations at the time made an authorization and Mr. Morris as an inspector overwrote it. The matter was brought to the commander and nothing was done. That show ended with the deputy superintendent being transferred in the name of not supporting the commanding officer, which led to the inspector taking his position of operations and not knowing nothing about the position. Never have you heard an inspector cross out a superintendent's signature and put his. This man is a super inspector and he's out of control. Wayne, just reason out the thing. How can the batteries be missing on Friday and they waited until Monday to tell the staff? The commanding officer just playing cool like nothing happened. All now him don't call for an investigation or a search party. Wayne. It looks funny. It looked like the commander is also a part of this thing too. The 19 minutes voice note broke free last week. A whole lot of persons have it. It's understand that the commissioner has it, not sure on that. But if so, they will try the best to suppress it. This is how the JCF works. They hide corruption.
Yeah, alright, so let me just finish run this. So now earphone yourself. You see? Well, I forget the place clean up. You see, you understand? So them say them supposed to have it, so we are play it.
Greetings. God knows we the staff at TMMD are tired of this 3-man management team. We think these 3 men are getting crazy. We are no doctors, so we can't pronounce them definitively. But their actions are saying that. Mr. Simmons, we are tired of working with you and your friends.
Mr. Simmons.
We really want to stop working with you guys. The staff got ill last year. There was a sick out for a couple reasons and up to this date nothing has changed. Only get worse. They got ill because of poor management needing better persons to work with. Deplorable working conditions and better pay for the work we are doing. It's COVID-19 time now, so nobody not interested to talk about money right now, so we are going to leave that for now. Furthermore, some of us are finding a solution to fix this money problem for ourselves. The skills we have is ours. And then for some reasons the system doesn't think the district constables should get a cent more for the work they do. For crying out loud, the manager of Human Resources Department HR made that clear to the district constables. A meeting was kept because the technicians want to know what's on the books for them that they can get. The HR manager told them that they cannot get allowances, nothing is there for them to get. Just work. She went further to say that they are not district constable. They are casually daily paid workers and there is nothing for them to get. If they are in the work long enough for retirement, 6 months prior to retirement, they will try and fix up a little package for them.
So although you see the district constable, them a work and everything, them a fix up the car, them a fix up and do everything. Just listen good, you know. Them treat them like shit. You just listen, you know, just listen, you know. This about one of the JCF and this have to stop. This need to stop. That's why I listen. Just listen good. Vice have to change up and things, so you know, say, you know, because people get transfer and all kind of things, you know, punishment. Yeah, that's why I listen.
Well, let's stop calling them district constables. Expendables would be more fitting at this point. And it only gets even worse when the tradesmen are now being transferred. You are hurting the division when you transfer technicians. If it was a case where TMMD was just a division that was just doing general policing, then it would be fine. Transfer the sergeants to where you want, cause wherever I shall serve. But these policemen are automotive technicians, some may say mechanic, or in other words, tradesmen. The division need these men now more than ever. Mr. Simmons, everybody knows that it's personal feeling why you transfer the men, but because you can use some little clause and you have your friends.
Mr. Simmons, they must say the troublemaker, they say, you know, just listen good.
In high places you just use it. Superintendent is not like you are running the division immaculate and flawless.
Superintendent already.
You are hurting your own self and not even see that. A man like you that only cares about numbers and figures. The stats and looking pretty is all you care about. How the hell did you arrive at a decision like this to transfer the men that are giving you that look? We tell you about that egocentric behavior already, that it is making you blind. The interview that took place, it went well. 12 persons went and all of them got through. At the moment 2 persons decided not to bother because they will be leaving soon by migration. 12 technicians, district constable leaving. That's 2 sections without persons to work, and now is the time you decide to transfer even more skilled and experienced persons from the division. That's not making any sense, Superintendent. Because you're not a real garage manager. And also you're not mechanically inclined, you can't identify an asset when you see it.
So the superintendent is not a real garage manager. He can't identify object when he see it. He don't know nothing about that. He not go and study about that. But my superintendent, so I give them order the people them. You see, that's why we have a problem in Jamaica. You are the skilled worker, but you my soup, he might order if you do some things when you know nothing about. So you can imagine if you build a skyscraper, one of them places that drop down on people. As for me, look at things, and if I get hard about building, me know about building, they come to building. So if me see I do something wrong, me know say this I do wrong and that I do wrong, and me I say no. Tell them Steve Bard they come do everything in a building. See? If you are the mechanic and you can the superintendent if you know something about mechanic and can just get hard and push on people, you get bad work. And then now treat the district constable them right. It's wrong. Saying and the big guys don't need to do something about this, move this man. Remove him if the people them feel comfortable, we want already. So I play the vice note to them said. We want already. Them not feel comfortable working with this man, him mash up the thing, you know, remove him. You understand him or? Yeah, him or.
Now these persons should be leaving by mid-September. What is your plan for replacement?
See it?
Who are you going to replace them with? Because what we see you doing is pushing out the skilled persons and bringing non-skilled persons to replace them. Look at the constable you send around the Jeep section. He serviced a vehicle, and when the vehicle left TMMD and was on the way back to the division where it came from, the driver noticed the oil light.
The oil light. Yeah.
Coming on. The oil was blown out of the engine. Vehicle had to stop. Police had to buy oil to put in it back, and is the same technicians you don't like, Mr. Superintendent. They are the ones that saved the vehicle.
So the technician the technician them work and them say the superintendent don't like them. But you see them save the vehicle. Some $6 million vehicle when them have to work on the vehicle them, and then the superintendent push and go on the way him want do, and you have an inspector, they will give them trouble and all kind of things, and angle them like nothing. It will stop. Them thing are that kind of man and good thing. Everybody are big people. I come for do a job, but I do a job I take orders from somebody when I know the job. just because them have a superintendent clothes or something, you don't know the job, them can't put in a position there. Them have to go get some training about them thing about vehicle, go put in a some position. This wrong.
The root cause of the problem was the constable was lacking in experience.
Yeah, there.
Is a high probability that the vehicle may turn up back at TMMD with engine problems due to what had happened, and no one will ever know what happened. The blame will be placed on the division the vehicle assigned to, saying that they are not carrying the vehicle when truth to be told is the man that serviced the vehicle created the damage. As to how many of the government $6 million vehicles this man should damage, that's totally up to you, Mr. Superintendent.
Yeah.
For years TMMD has been operating without an AC man. Hundreds of thousands was being spent on outsourced air condition repairs.
Them source condition repairs, so it not the air condition man, it not the AT man. We're on the year for years. So them source out some things and things. Just listen, wanna listen good, we're going in there now. And them have to keep the vehicle them running on the road, our vehicle, the taxpayers' money vehicle. Just see where it run. You understand?
SSPJC got the sergeant in the division, and it was a gift in the division. This man created the AC section.
AC section.
This man is the backbone of that section. Currently there are 6 to 8 persons learning air condition work from this man, and you just transfer him like that.
Oh,
what is going to happen when certain technical repairs come in? What about the other persons that are learning the work? That section is already understaffed and you transfer the main man. Mr. Simmons, you don't know what you are doing. This is not reform. This is madness. Madness absolute. Mr. Commissioner, so we the staff at TMMD are begging you, please do not let these men get transferred.
So Mr. Commissioner, them are ask you don't make the man them get transferred. So me attack now, you know, on behalf of them. Because we have to come out and you have to keep, you see what them try to destroy the good workers, push them about, do what them want to do, and some man just, with for them ego, if they come talk now, them just send you all over the place, and then them use some people now have no skill. So we have mash up vehicle. So little later now we have to find more taxpayers money, government have to find for buy back vehicle because then they mash up and run down. Because you use people with no skill, put in the place. And then the people with the skill, if them talk up, you know, angle them like dirt or transfer them and get them out. This not work, this not make no sense.
Look at the puzzle as a whole, Mr. Commissioner. Assess it and then look at the risk vs reward factor of transferring these men. When these men done with TMMD, it's going look like a fishbone. Do not take the word of the management of TMMD with a grain of salt. All these men do is lie to their friends in high places, telling them that everything is okay in the division.
So them tell everything okay in the division, feel look good. But you still the man them up on the floor work, I tell you what, go on. Them tired of this completely. Commissioner Officer 1, when this done, when they send down the investigation same time, move up them 2 people that want to hear them name a call. Put in competent and move the incompetent. It don't make no sense. You understand? It don't go cost taxpayers more. You understand? You have to make your workers them comfortable. Foolishness or foolishness.
The management of TMMD does not care about the staff.
Yeah. If you have a management that care about your staff, you not get nothing good. Remember, you know, and a film personal thing. You just a worker as a police set speed, and you just a worker for overlook certain things. When they can just put a man there indefinite and then him just do what he want to do. Okay, my soup, my what. You understand? And them do what they want to do. And skilled workers they wanna angle them like dirt. How that work? You understand? Badness, yeah.
Crying out loud, the technicians are barefooted and naked.
Yeah, there.
Especially the district constables.
Yeah.
Torn up clothes and burst up boots start looking like the grand norm.
So torn up clothes and burst up boots, them are weird. Them eyelid can go in the cancer, by the way, yeah? So maybe just one, yeah, them engine eyelid can put on the skin, and when if you have good protected gear and all kind of things, it causes cancer, you can go look it up. Saying them engine oil run that pull and drain out and all kind of things. Enough more things. When you have protected gears for deal with them kind of things, man. You understand? Now you come down, tore up, burst up boot and tore up clothes. No make no sense.
There are persons working in Crocs. Superintendent, if you had known anything at all about garage management, you would have known that the first rule of the workshop is safety, so certain things can't be worn.
People are working at Crocs. The little Crocs thing with them put on. Oh, that work. So, when I your JCF for the need to do something about this. And we are talking like now. You understand this is a foolishness.
This management doesn't care about the staff, and we saw it from last year when member of staff contracted the COVID-19 virus. And can you believe that this management of TMMD hid it from the rest of the staff? The member came of the compound early one Monday morning saying he wasn't feeling well and had no taste in his mouth. At that point he was told to leave and go get tested. He was found to be positive when got back his result. Look at how wicked the commanding officer is. The day the sick man came on the compound, the commander allowed the division to be business as usual and then wait until the end of the day when the staff would have left the compound. Then he got the place sanitized.
So the man tested for COVID, one of the worker, and they make him come to the compound and work. They treat the world like nothing. And then after the day when them leave now, then you start sanitize the compound and thing. You want the rest of people them sick off. You hear the kind of treatment. Police do this to police, you know. Because them feel say them not can keep close and them do okay, you can't talk to them. You understand?
This is wicked. The correct and sane thing to was to cease work for the day. At least in that section. Sanitize the section ASAP. And any person he came into contact with should have been quarantined. Tested if possible. When done, this man come in tasking a meeting saying thank God he acted swiftly.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What a man wicked. It says the staff at TMMD should thank God that management didn't kill any of us or allow any of us to get sick. What the commander did was place the division at risk. Mr. Morris told the staff at TMMD that he was specially picked and placed at TMMD to stop the pilfering. Inspector, if that is so, then how you didn't stop the 33 batteries that can't be accounted for that was missing from the stores?
33 batteries.
The word on the ground is that you and the other inspector yam the food and the commanding officer knows.
Them yam a food. Over 500,000 battery gone and nobody no investigate and nothing. No listen this, when I listen them thing are good enough, because you know, vice of a mass and everything, and the people them have to this because them have to cover up because you know, they may get in some little, you know, transfer and all kind of things, but them want to speak out or you reach out because you can't vice out them cover up things. You understand? You hear this?
That's why he didn't call for an investigation. He just swept it under the carpet. An estimated value of $500,000 worth of government property just gone missing and no one cares.
Yeah.
Here we have a situation where the commanding officer and the inspector in charge of operations are saying that district constables and the civilians who are not present for the parade actions will be taken. The civilians will be sent over by ministry for disciplinary actions to be taken, and the district constables will be dealt with locally in the orderly room. The duration of these parades lasts from 1 hour to an hour and a half. To stand for so long in the morning before we start motor vehicle repairs is a bit challenging. Some of us only drink tea before we leave our homes due to us living out of Kingston, but rules is rules and insubordination is insubordination.
Some of them for come work, them go drink tea to them live out of Kingston. So them a come to work and this is what them do them, you know, but them have to reach and them say rule is rule. And you're standing at like some devotion thing for 1 hour before and all kind of things. So them a treat them like nothing, like them and nobody. But yes, still them keep the fleet of vehicle moving. This don't make no sense. You understand?
Okay then. Persons who find themselves in that corner. Disciplinary actions should be taken. But why, when the commanding officer's friend screws up, no orderly room is kept and no disciplinary actions are taken? It has to be a case where no one is above the law.
Yeah.
So the operations manager can't want to take disciplinary actions against other persons, but when he screws up, nothing is done. Was any action taken for those types of pictures he sent to a female member of staff some time ago?
send some certain type of picture to female member of staff. I bear them thing and them go on with the thing, you know. So when we come and talk, you know, that's why I have to play them thing, you know. You understand? Because them know when we come and talk, them understand because I dedicate to somebody there. Them know where I go on. So I come and play it, make on the ear. Me, the people them I put more trust in lonesome because them know me not call none name you normal this. Me not do that. You understand? Lonesome is like Allah, you do a lawyer work and everything, and investigative journalism and everything together. See? But we have to break down the kind of, you know, enslaved barriers, yeah, in the JCF. Because we have a better JCF, we have a better Jamaica. And politicians get locked up and everything. One law for everybody. You understand? Here.
The young lady should have just sent him to your wife. Was any action taken about multiple reports of his conduct when dealing with people to let him know there is some actually called work ethics and...
So the young lady should have sent them to his wife. Must send some explicit picture go give the young lady. Should have sent it to his wife. This is what them go on with. Workplace and have no respect. But if it happen that seem like them draw up coma and them thing and them for drawing up sexual harassment and them thing in the workplace, the work couldn't get fired and get charged for these things. But when our police come up for each other, that's how we want to drop each other. Keeping our rank. Corruption, man.
Customer service. Was any action taken when him come to work on the government's time playing dominoes? Oh. Maybe he thought he was in Las Vegas. Was any action taken against him last December when he was speaking to a gentleman from another division in a very disrespectful manner?
Hear this.
The gentleman put him in his place for speaking to him that way. And him rushed the man and grabbed him up. Right there the grab up started. The man ended up getting the upper hand, so he then reached for his firearm and the gentleman held his hand, so he only got to grab a hold on the firearm, but he couldn't pull it from the holster because the man held his hand, and with people seeing what's going on, the fight wasn't allowed to go any further.
He might have fight, so he might disrespect an ex-police. The man, I'm go grab up the man grab him up back and get the upper hand, and he might take out as a police, he take out your gun for go shoot. A police? And we not hear nothing about that? You don't get fired, you don't get charged for that? You can't go diss people and go run, go grab them up. That's out of order. You understand? You hear what I want? You hear what I want? This is supposed to be a professional force. You put some man with have nothing in professionalism in them over people and people like them a dog or something. Can't work.
Absolutely no disciplinary action was taken for such unprofessional behavior.
Yeah, no disciplinary
Life
action.
is so unfair. What goes for the goose doesn't go for the gander.
Oh.
And they will always get away with anything because they have their friends in high places over by services and other places too.
Yeah.
But as these men say, them have the commissioner locked. Proud boy dat.
Commissioner, you hear what them say? Them have the commissioner lock. Our boy dat. You might let me hear that again. Let me play about that. Let me rewind that little bit. Have them say them have the commissioner like our boy that. Eh?
But as these men say, them have the commissioner locked. Proud boy dat. On March 5, 2021, a member of staff was told by the inspector that is in charge of T&R TMMD stores to assist with stock taking.
Yes.
The member of staff told the inspector that he can't assist at this time based on certain reasons. The inspector in charge of stores then went to the inspector that is in charge of operations. He told him that the member of staff refused to come to the stores to work. The operations inspector then instructed the sergeant, which is the supervisor of the member, to instruct the member that he is now assigned to the stores and he should go there now. The member of staff told the sergeant that he has a problem with going to the stores. The sergeant then carried the member to inspector for him to explain the problem. When they arrived at his office, he is saying he is not in any talking with the member of staff.
So the member of staff, police here, you know, so the sergeant came there and tell the man in the ear why the man can't go, the man have sinus problem and that make him sick and they might have even now one ear. You see this kind of little things, we have a problem here. We have a serious problem.
Is the sub-officer him a deal with and then went and wrote up the member in a station diary in red ink saying that he refused to comply with the Instruction of the sergeant without listening to why he can't go to the stores.
So I write up the next police, him disobey the sergeant instruction. And the man, him no want hear the sergeant carry the man there, you know. And him too big for hear, him no want to talk, you just go right up. But that's what I tell me, a big man, and me a work, you can't come push me around. And me no wrong, you know. Me no have to stand on the grounds and make people know, but if them come now, be a transfer. So me have to play this for them and make the commissioner here, because them have said the commissioner for them boy that. And other people who them have just listen. You understand? Jamaica can't run, so we have to open, we have to move up all bad apples. Yeah?
The member of staff is a district constable.
See it?
He had a bit of sinus issue and wasn't at best in feelings. Down at the stores where they doing the stock taking is very dusty environment. We're talking about dust blowing in AC, and upstairs where there is no AC, the heat and the dust is very challenging for a person cold, flu or sinus. The same district constable that they wrote up assisted them last year, and at the end of it his sinus was badly infected.
So him, the same district constable when them got wrote up, last year him helped them out and him sinus badly infected. Them no business about that. So you them want to put in a dusty place and everything, so them not care, them just sit down and when them order, yo, run over this side. Them run the force like it's a gang thing. You understand? It no work, so can't work, so you can have medical problem and all kind of thing you don't want to hear. You just go right up. So them use this right up thing and people afraid that I'm one big man, you can't imagine me in a JCF. Me I come out come talk to say you can't just fire me, you transfer me a million times and set me up because we're not moving no criminal. We have to expose, you know. You understand?
Knowing that his sinus was already on him, he was afraid of going to the stores because it's possible it might get infected, and more than likely he would have to go to a doctor, which it's possible that might misdiagnose and say it's COVID-19 since the symptoms are alike in some cases. The member did not want to put himself through that. That's all he wanted to explain to the inspector, and he didn't give him a chance.
So the member want to explain because him sick already last year because him got through it, and the inspector now want to hear him none at all. Who is you know, man? You understand? This is the kind of behavior when I deal with people, them behavior wrong. You have to move.
But yet they wrote him up for not complying with instructions for a job that is not in his job description. Furthermore, the inspector that's in charge of the stores, he treat the district constables like they're thieves. Normally they would have to stay outside, but because inspector don't know the parts like that, he now demands the technicians, district constable, casually daily paid worker to come help with stock taking. Is he not afraid of district constable stealing something? After being written up by the inspector, the member knew he couldn't go to the commanding officer because he is not going to do anything. So he went to HR to get an understanding of what really is going on. He spoke with the manager, and she was also saying that she received multiple complaints about the conduct of the inspector in charge of operations at TMMD, T&R from both police and civilians personnel. Up to now, no disciplinary actions and no orderly room. Now let us speak about the inspector in charge of stores. Was any disciplinary actions taken against him when he gave a female member of staff a failing performance management and appraisal PMAS grade? Because she was not into what he was into. The female then wrote a report and submitted it to the general office, where it was immediately cast to file 13. They had to rewrite the female member of staff PMAS and give her the score that she earned. Even to date, she still has the text messages on her phone that the inspector sent her.
You hear that?
No action taken.
So, Inspector, hold on there. Hold on, I'm you see what I know? I'll be a woman, be a sitting and then no action taken. Them just do a kind of thing, yeah.
The female then wrote a report and submitted it to the general office, where it was immediately cast to file 13.
She send the thing and them send it to file 13. You understand? You saw it bad? Let me just run it back little there. Because this bad. You understand? You send it to file 13. And no, that means them destroy it and no action taken. Them people are gonna them untouchable, you know. I mean,
spoke with the manager, and she was also saying that she received multiple complaints about the conduct of the inspector in charge of operations at TMMD, T&R from both police and civilians personnel. Up to now, no disciplinary actions and no orderly room. Now let us speak about the inspector in charge of stores.
Yeah, man.
Was any disciplinary actions taken against him when he gave a female member of staff a failing performance management and appraisal PMAS grade? Because she was not into what he was into.
So you feel her because you look the woman and she not in the corruption. And you give her a feeling great. Oh, Jamaica Constable force to run so. You have people who work honest and I push themselves, and because she don't want you, because you see if you don't run skin, you don't get promotion. You feel her. And she write it up and tell them and them shoot in a 513. Hey, when you look up, I expect him to lose his job. You have people like me, man, who have a fight. You fight for the rights of the people, them, you know. You understand?
Appraisal PMAS grade.
Listen again.
Because she was not into what he was into. The female then wrote a report and submitted it to the general office, where it was immediately cast to file 13.
So she write the report, she know him and give her a failing grade. And church can she not run the skin by him and them thing there. So him fail her. And she write and them throw it in a 513. And that you can't report to nobody. That's why you have people like me, them have to send these things to. Me tell you, so a lot of people talk to me, you know. And them know me now come say boom bam. But them know what I go on. When me do this, the whole of who they write is identify themselves with what I go on. Me have to play it.
They had to rewrite the female member of staff PMAS and give her the score that she earned.
See it?
Even to date, she still has the text messages on her phone that the inspector sent her.
Yeah.
No action taken. An audit was done by the government auditors at the stores, and it was found out that 15 to 17 batteries couldn't be accounted for.
15 them do audit and the battery them gone. Who pay back for them back today? Yeah.
That was in the second week of July.
Second week of July.
The persons in charge of the stores claimed that the missing items had been replaced. They got a new stock. The following week, about the 17th of July 2021, they are saying that 15 more batteries are missing, and the only person that has access to these.
So that's a month ago, you know. Them are 15 missing first, and the 17th of July, that's a month and like 2 days. Them have a next 17, how much him say? Couple more battery missing. You much battery missing? And then just cover it up. Listen.
Things are the persons that works in the stores. That's 32 batteries in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
No one has to give an account, that's just it. What they're trying to do is place the blame on the district constables, but it wouldn't stick, so they're now holding it down, sweeping it under the carpet. The division is crying for help and crying for months now. Don't really know where or who to cry to, because these men in management at TMMD are very powerful men. It is evident that these men have services division locked.
Them have services division locked. Services division, even sit down there and about them mania. Get over the workers. You have to stop that. They can't put a man there because they say you might manage this when they know nothing. And they have a bag of work. Can you imagine the workers them strike or come off all the vehicle them fix and what happen? If you don't have no trained people, stop and go people them like them and they want a foot bottom. I work the whole of our work. Services division, you don't need to step up on them man. If you get transfer, who forget charge. You understand? You cannot send something to a female member and then choose not up to one where you get a failing grade. You understand? That's one of them guys there, what inspector, and then the soup, they then I do where one do and push one, where one push one and pay that thing. This them have to investigate and move them guys there. You understand? It's a must.
Commissioner's office locked. HR department locked, and it would be a fair statement for one to say that these men also has major organized crime and anti-corruption agency. Mocha locked too. No external investigators was invited.
So them have Mocha, the anti-corruption, them have everywhere locked. So, you know, investigate nothing. We lose 32 battery, we lose it. Can't them and feed them battery. The people at Jamaica want the battery then. Anything the government want our one. And we lose these things that we not hear nothing about it. Them sweep it on the carpet. Them want to blame who them want to blame. Over $500,000 worth of battery gone in just last month. Una kidding me? And I barely claim just going in them place at TMMD. This have to clear up.
No dusting. No powdering.
Yeah.
No swabbing, no nothing. They discovered that the batteries were missing the Friday morning when they came to work and was making their count. They claimed that the batteries were stolen Thursday night to Friday morning early, and yet still they didn't inform the staff until the following Monday.
Police.
What are these guys hiding? The whole TMMD compound and most transport man in the JCF know that inspector in charge of stores is a contorted one. So why isn't he being held accountable for the missing items since they're in his care?
So Inspector, we want to know why too, and we want the bigger heads them tell me why, because the money there, taxpayers' money, see everything raised up. After you play, yeah man, what for a boss the tune, man? What a boss the tune, man? Yeah man, it's a boss, man. That's nothing. You see me, I say, them thing it can't work no more, them have to go stop. You understand? And the public have to know this, and them have to take action against the soap and the sarge, the inspector who, but in there, I go with them bag of foolishness. I want to forget about the money for them thing, you know, and people forget to hold accountable for them too, you know. And then pass the power woman and them thing, what them have to move them now.
$400,000 to $500,000 worth of government property just gone missing, and no one knows where they went, and at this point no one cares either. It is of no interest to anyone anymore because they were not taken by the district constables.
Oh.
The blame they were trying to place just wouldn't stick, so case of missing motor vehicle batteries file 13. So if it's a case where an estimated $500,000 worth of government property were taken through the paranormal media or by ghosts in.
So you think I go step them on something because them they don't want to push the district constable, them not a district constable. So what them do know, them just fling it at fire 13. Them just fling it in a fire 13. So you know bother more, nobody no investigate nothing. Cause you hear say them have the commissioner for them boy, and them have everything more, cause everybody them have luck. So nobody no come and investigate and do nothing at all. This is a foolishness. And police them have to make complaint. You can't run to anybody because they might get paid transfer and all kind of things reach them. You have to have people like we alone. So that's why we say we have to stand up and fight for the right of the good policeman and woman them in the force. You see the little bad one them will mash up this. And a matter of fact them have the place like it so. See? And them you know, we want to get out the criminal them out of the force, you know. We get a better Jamaica.
Other words. Then it would be legal and quite okay if the commanding officer had called the Ghostbusters. No external investigators, no nothing.
Yeah.
Not even to stop the work when they found out the items were missing on Friday and create a massive search party and do a full-scale search of the.
So them have battery, that mean them know who them are gonna sell them battery to, and them thing they are still another district constable them. So them come and them move it and then them sweep it under the carpet. Can you imagine we have people for serve, protect and reassure and things. For me, the police force, you know, you have to take a water and what you do. And you still them in there like thief, all the battery them, the command battery for run the vehicle them, over 500,000 worth of battery gone just last month. Just around 33 days ago. The last batch leave. I wouldn't hear nothing. We never see that in a paper or nothing at all. Nothing. Them just sweep them under the carpet. Eh? Place can run. So, you have station right now, people, the woman with her car where they crash, where she show where Spanish town, you know, so she go for her car, and them a run her down, so I saw the car come in there, it a drive, and it leak up. Them drive go there, and when the woman go there, it the pan black. The 4-wheel gone and they scrap it in at the station. And the super tell us I saw it come in, and she have to show the picture, so no, so me take the picture of them. She have to approve. Send us so it come in. Remember, I think I drive. It a come in, it a drive, I want to be on the scene same time. And just tell the firm like a month or a little more, and when you look the whole light scrap. No police and nobody not see that. In a station, Jamaica can run so, and but them full of crime and violence. You're mad. Don't forget the criminal them out of this man.
Compound. Everything seems to fine at this point. We the staff at TMMD are tired of this management.
Yeah.
We don't know who to reach out to because these men are powerful men, so them have to whole place locked. There is going to be a TMMD book of corruption printed in the newspaper coming soon.
Okay.
We know persons are going to say we shouldn't do it because it's bringing shame and disgrace on the division, but listen. We tired of them. All them give us is shame and disgrace, so this time for once let us all dance in shame and disgrace this time. Please note that all of what we said and what we are about to say are not lies. These men are so powerful that you cannot tell a lie on them and survive the storm that comes with it. You have to tell the truth. So we will see when PM Holness and Minister Chang start see pages from this book flying out at weak times. Let's see what will happen. And if nothing happens and they're okay with it, then it would be a fair statement to say that the PM and Security Minister are also compromised by this Howard boy dat business. God knows we tired of them. Enough is enough. We need better persons to work with and better working condition. We can't take no more, it is making us ill. We cannot trust these men and it is not safe to work with them. We need other persons that's more human.
Don't hear for yourself. So me tell them so it is the pandemic and we are doing some things. So we tell us the force code. We have to play corrupted police, man. See? We have to play that. But you know, the man them have to reach out. And when they reach out to we have vet the thing them and do and we have to show it. And yeah, when the battery missing, that's a month. You know, you're nothing. You see that paper nothing at all? Them know what them do. That mean them have sale, them have warmer, them have hustle, That's why taxpayers have the burden. We can't have so much criminal. We serve, protect and think we want honest people. As me I say, I talk to a detective since man before me do this. Can me vet up some things, right? Can me always vet up some things. And the detective, I put more to them things. I say, me tell you, say, I have 3 F on the force. Friend, family, and me not call it a word. See? You understand? So these are the things that we are trying, we are supply up. These are the things that we are telling you, say we have to stand up. The district consider them a ball out. And a small rank cap on have the rank them a ball out. The man them as I put them in some little stripe and be a idiot thing. Be a idiot thing. Police are telling me this morning, say listen, just observe how they militarize the police force, the whole of Jamaica. And I bear, let me tell the police, say listen, I bear human right breaches them are going with. Because them put peer at them people with us go under orders, look at the commissioner, just look at everywhere with them position them. You all have man who was liar the other day, him get position now. In the force, you know. So them a mix them people from, that's why you hear the news media not talk. People from the news media, when you look them there, water commission, people from news media, they up at the prime minister office, people. So everything they mix, so them control the news and control thing and militarize the place. See? For just have it and feed them lap and grip. And all the police them monitor them and them friends. So the man them the real police them do work. So they do real police work. Them not get promotion. Them say them just open a thing the other day. You know the commissioner want. Commissioner here me I repeat it so you know it's not like me I tell. So good. So them have a thing to like man who like do 20 years with a service. Police and I think them do a thing that can't you them use the book for fair people. Them do a thing that you know them do a thing that you can't get the grade now for get promotion. See? And then put in a little thing. Then call them friend take off some name off where them take off and push who them push them move that again. All people the panel with the panel when name they go up on vacation. Them call man fly in and come to one while they move some other man name and push some other man and do all kind of things. You see what I say? Them people the district constable and some other cop, them tired. So them play it, and I play it. You have to vet them thing, they vet them. And you have to make them vice bear too. You understand? So you have some man where in that when I work right. Them a look skin for work. They say do man them not agree, them push them way. When you look the man them way do the job, you move them and bring in some man skill person. You can't give them no chat because them feel them powerful. No powerfulness no in this. You just supposed to look over the work and make sure it a do. But you know, push your hand like them things are just wrong. Them things are just wrong. That's why Jamaica can't straighten out. See? They have police in this one up there, so them join them family, them open door and drop them family. See? Who you seen a certain things, nowadays. And by the way, here when the police are telling me this morning I say them come up with that thing now. For you 30, anything over 35. you're not going nowhere. If you don't reach away yet, you're not reach nowhere. Because them I use book now for push up there so people don't know the work and all kind of things, you know? Yeah, man.
Blessed brother Wayne. We really need help to expose these guys that call themselves manager at TMMD, the police garage. We don't know who to talk to because these men have the whole place locked. And we have to be careful who we talk to because transfer is now being used as a tool. Once you stand up to them, they will transfer you. We see where you are serious about cleaning up the force. This is why we are begging your help with these guys.
Yes, son.
Guys like these should not be in the force and being in charge of persons. They are demons. This 19 minutes voice note we send you. Please just listen it and then do your own investigation on it.
Yeah.
We don't want no one saying you are telling lies on your program about persons. We know you know persons and you have connections. Just try get to even 3 or 5 persons at E&R. Well, the new name is TMMD. Ask them a simple question. How is the garage and how the place run and see that everyone will give you the same answer. It'll run like hell. Wayne, no workplace should run like this. Mr. Morris is the inspector that's in charge of operations and he treats the district constables like shit. He talks to anyone anyhow and there is nothing you can do about it. This inspector is the most powerful inspector in the JCF and I can prove it to you. Last year, the deputy superintendent in charge of operations at the time made an authorization and Mr. Morris as an inspector overwrote it. The matter was brought to the commander and nothing was done. That show ended with the deputy superintendent being transferred in the name of not supporting the commanding officer, which led to the inspector.
So the inspector overrode DSP and the commanding officer not do nothing but transfer the DSP. You see, they might go back way and everything. You hear? Alright, yeah.
Taking his position of operations and not knowing nothing about the position. Never have you heard an inspector cross out a superintendent's signature and put his.
Superintendent too.
This man is a super inspector and he's out of control.
Yeah.
Wayne, just reason out the thing. How can the batteries be missing on Friday and they waited until Monday to tell the staff? The commanding officer just playing cool like nothing happened. All now him don't call for an investigation or a search party. Wayne. It looks funny. It looked like the commander is also a part of this thing too. The 19 minutes voice note broke free last week. A whole lot of persons have it. It's understand that the commissioner has it, not sure on that. But if so, they will try the best to suppress it. This is how the JCF works. They hide corruption.
Yeah, because, and next thing where the detective I tell me, yeah, I tell me say, the police, where them I look now, are fierce. So them put in some people, you have to know if they speak. You know, get the promotion, so them want people who can talk proper and them thing there. And about your work and what you put in now, you know. So they want push out a good outlook. They don't want, you know, and then them cover up a lot of things and be a lie and things. See, police are telling me about things. They hear what them I got through. And them keep the engine of the vehicle them running. If maintain them up and fix them and keep them. That we not have to spend a bag of money and buy about one more vehicle and them mash up too fast and them have to. See, now hear the kind of treatment where them I get. You understand? Yeah, man, so you have a fling corrupted police. Battery thief. When you talk about battery thief and them thing, they have to play corrupted police. We don't play with them. You understand? It's bad, man. You understand? And commissioner, you need to do something. You understand? Play that tune alone, son. Advice is given the police to the warning. Let's have to get rid of crime rate and the killings will stop. First of all, have to clean the force and get rid of all this corrupted car. I tell you from the fam, you have to clean from the top. Get rid of corrupted cop. The key want me have to get rid of them, and them they all about they a style for the good police them want the things. And them can't talk because be a transfer and be a things. Police are tell me this morning because you know you verify everything what you're doing. Police are tell me this morning and say if people in the admin hate you and you go up there, you think I'm going to file 13, you can't get promotion as long as them there. You file them, just hold it and just do what they want. So me I say then you must have a charge for that. if you get recommendation for do something, oh, a man for hold you and just type for you if him no like you and you and him no want with them. Him say, pay that, them go on with. Pay that. It's wrong. It's wrong. You see me I say? Play that again, Lone song. Advice is given at least at the warning. Let's get to get rid of crime rate and the killing for stop. First of all, over clean the force and get rid of all this corrupted car. Straight up to the march, that's what's my time. Hear this. When you talk about police, Jamaican police are some corrupted police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Asian police are some cruel police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, never stand up here and a good cop there. Stupid police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, never all in a one junkie style scam a thief. Yo, they said it, truth at the earth, but the truth of a job. When the crime rate so high, and still it not drop. No scans are in the force of our taking crime out. I live double life as criminal and cop. They murder, they rape, they rob, they rock shop. Some no scamming, some smugglers, they go and sell shop. Man work and track in the next starting hard. They use the police just to cover them dirty trap. Police, police, corrupted police. You talk about police, Jamaican police. Police are some cruel police. You talk about police, Jamaican police. Colombian police are just smoking police. We talk about police, Jamaican police. Them is all in a one. Judges, liars, scam and thieves. Yeah, 65% and the force it corrupt. The corrupted legal extra. The small one up. Most of the good police right in the force them carry a stone. Which camera last hard and that they saw them go. 3 years and they can't say position in the book. The corrupted get promoted while creating a vote. I feel them untouchable, no guy can't touch. Them a politician make the country a mash up. Police, Jamaican police, Trinidadian police are so corrupt. Police, Jamaican police, Asian police are some cruel police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, Colombian police are just smoking police. When you talk about police, Jamaican police, them are all in a one. Junkies, liars, scam and thieves. Yeah, come let me tell you now, all them corrupt and wicked, them kill them mad brother, cold-blooded. Tell lie, me get on the like a record. Corrupt in a semi and my family fidel. They shot a young and pregnant lady in her head. So don't go off accidentally and get acquitted. Look how they brutalize and murder. Kentucky kid, them shot a lot of innocent like water and kid. Police, Jamaican police, Trinidad police are some corrupted police. Labo police, Jamaican police, Asian police are some cruel police. Labo police, Jamaican police, Colombian police are just cruel police. Labo police, Jamaican police, them is all in a one. Junkies, liars, scam and thieves, yeah. Yeah, man, you have to talk to them, man. Can you hear that all about to them? Can you imagine a police, you know? And you have a department where them are work to keep the vehicle them a run. And when you look, just last month, over $500,000, but a battery gone. Up 32. And nobody no investigation, nothing, them sweep it on the carpet. You hear them man, can I write out a soup thing? And when you look him get transfer and nothing no come out of it, inspector, him a super inspector. You understand? See? All them things you start this. You override people and do all kind of foolishness. And then the DC, them a work like when I go them like them are nothing. Eh? And a harder man and go around and when you talk them just write you up and push you and do all kind of thing. Them they stop. I work you there. Work you there, work. And you work. See? You just want somebody to know say, okay, now do nothing wrong with the way and look out. A matter of fact, when you promote, I have somebody in another part, in a motorized part and them thing, we do mechanic set speed. So if him can go around, when you give him the job, him know what him do. And at this mash up Jamaica, you know, you have people now I do work and get contract. Road are fixed and them don't know what you do. Also bill but them get the contract, them don't know if you lay one block. Them never know if you put on the door wrong, the inches turn it wrong or right or do, nothing at all. But them have the contract and I pay you. And so them thing you go. You understand? Yeah man, good morning. Good morning to all of the immigration officers. Good immigration officers. Yeah man, bless them up man. You see? You understand? It should not go so see the people them ball out. You understand? People them ball out. Yeah man. Yeah man, up man. Enough blessing. See? Good afternoon, man. Yeah, man. To all of the good immigration officer them. We do some good work and see? You understand? So the police them have to come and ball out. The kind of management where them and done and where them feet, so them untouchable, battery thief. Or if you, when you talk about police, me don't want to hear about no thief and nothing missing and all kind of things. Me don't want to hear them things there, you know. Because you're police, either you're police or you're a criminal. And if you're a criminal, if you get charged and kicked out of the force and you go to prison to you for in a short pants. Me not talk about him for retire in the interest. Them always come up with some little foolishness in the interest of the public. So you let go a criminal pan way. So him can say, so every motorcycle wanna come look for him, but him in the force and you retire him in the interest of the public. And then just go home and thief everything and then keep it and that's okay. Eh? And that's how it to go. Jamaica have to change. We have to hold them accountable. We not ramp with them. You understand? And the man them say them have the commissioner black for them boy that. And them have, you know, organized crime and other places lack for them boy and see the district constable and the other police were down there so in the start them can't do nothing. Right? Them man come and do all kind of things. Woman police have thing where them send her text. And she still have it on her phone right now. You see what I say? Yeah man. Yeah man. You see me I say? Them thing are bad. It's bad. You understand? Let me see where I go on. Yeah man. Yeah man. Oh, you see that door? You see that? Yeah man. What? Eh? You see, let me tell you this. And how can a government work about out? You have immigration about out, but the same thing. Same kind of foolishness. You understand? And who them put your people for license, firearm license authority, FLA? Same thing. Can them put that up? The same thing. You understand? It's alleged that you have people do your working when you go out and you have some people have business. I'm matter of fact, they play something where you hear the man say, but me have that and he might ask, who I interview the man? That have no sense. Or for FLA, and they seize your weapon if you not pay up some money and them go around and do one bag of foolishness. Be a corruption all about. The place is corrupted all over the place. Then catch some people and put them in a job what them never do before. Them have no experience in that job. None. So if when you run a place and you want to pass on something, that's why you have apprentice, right? And you go and bring the apprentice and the apprentice is good and great, you know. But him know what he do. And then it come after years and we look him just a climb rank and you have to retire someday or something, you know. If you don't retire, Mr. Data, I'll take you out still. So not care what you do, you still have to go on. Mr. Sika and Mr. Data, they're going to take you. So you could have worked till 100. One day you just can't work no more. You just did and you just seize and gone. Soup. See? So you have somebody that can take your space. Not care where you're in. And you have to remind them. You understand? See? So you still have to leave. You have to exit where you're in. Even in a personal thing, like, you know, like Kenny Rogers, they say, oh, I retire and they say, I'm go dead. And, you know, you hear some other big singer gone home and seeing and them have everything in about them gone home. Them can't bother tour again and them thing, they reach 80 or 90 and you know, so okay, everybody feel away, so now for just retire. You have the music playing, them have much thing, but them can't go no more. See? So everybody, when you sit and hurt, them have a time to stop. But we can have an organization and people to look up to. And it's so corrupted. And they don't have no way for turn because they don't have nobody to talk to because friend no friend. Like in a Kingston, if you go to a lawyer and you draw a lawsuit, come here, lawsuit, I draw no, I watch them in a come soon, go blaze them in. That's why I say I'm going to sing me big up right now. If you draw against a government member with them and them a friend, I draw against you know, some corrupted guy, but then the force or something, and them and them a friend, you are going to fail. Because them now push a thing in, they make sure tell him and then keep out the thing and then try and mash you up. And they spend a bag of money. Pay them foolish system do, you know? Yeah man. Yeah man. Yes I. Yeah man. Reality. See? Oh, let me show you the next thing now. Last night, before I play that thing, last night, them here the Prime Minister, I give them the 7 days and I give them from Sunday to Tuesday, and him come up with that now because remember I know if you listen them good them tell the variant there from July, So you have to ask how much they from July, because when them come and attack, they come free up the boom bam bam, them know they're from July. And them not going to like it a reach, but them know say they're from July. Because them around the tourist thing, you know. And I go and like it not there. Saying them just want to free up certain thing and lock it down back and then blame something else. Which that's why I said the police force should have known better. Because you can't, if that easy to catch on them thing there, you can't shoot a mass, you put people in a one van back with no hand sanitizer and they still don't advertise something. You beat the objective. You mash it up, because if a guy go in a taxi and have a mask, there is some mask, I want to pepper spray, everybody will start wrong again. Una do so much, una break so much laws, proper laws, it's unbelievable. Human rights. You see? And for one man with a mask, we have a mask. But you still, una same one and catch people and put them in a jeep back, enclosure, put them in a jeep back, because they never have a mask. Instead I give them a mask, but I give them a little $500 ticket or $1,000 ticket. But you can't go put your pack up people and then carry them and put them in a cell. You try keep from locking up people. You try use a ticket system. I say, okay, make it go in them pocket. Like same like go them out pay for a seatbelt. But why you not put them in a chuck back? That name immunity. Una do for herd immunity. So una spread it more. Because that no make no sense. It's senseless. That is evil to you know. You understand? Yeah man. Oh, yeah, but your people them alright. So that make you good. So them watch that. But when your people them alright, that alone them watch. And yesterday say, yeah, let me tell you something. They say if you live far, you know, them not watch that because you can't drive any car, any vehicle, anything, and you live where you want to live and you're good. And so one Jamaica people can't live anywhere. So the government come with that thing. Let me tell you this. Me get that where you hear the Prime Minister come and make a show now. Because yesterday the 19th. I just show you. I just show you. Me get that from the 18th. But the 18th, the train 3 day, starting from Friday. That is a start from today till Monday. I'm showing you so me get it. Me just not talk about it, but I'm showing you so me have it. See? Just watch the date. I'm showing you so me have it. And me get that from the 18th. And I show the time and everything. So me know say I come say that. I'm showing you. Now watch this. See? Me know I come say that. I mean, I say, even the 6 o'clock one thing there, you know, you stretch out the date, you stretch out the date, and I say people stand at them yard. First of all, you do something wrong. Let me show you, all right. Look on the date. Let me show you the date. See that? She's somewhere. I'm soon showing you the date. When you can't see it, 7 days, just look on it. Starting Friday, August, look. Until Monday, 23rd. Full lockdown. See? So this was that. Look on the date. Look, see that Wednesday me get that. Remember yesterday I'm thought, oh, see yes, Wednesday me get it? Eh? So me show no. Me show no, but so when we get it, say I do it for starting today. I run it till Monday. But remember everything the most important date, them that are madness. So them revise it and start from Sunday to Tuesday. So me get it from Wednesday. Yesterday or Thursday. So when I talk about that, me have it already. So you see Prime Minister, I could have come and say boom bam bam, and I know them revise the date. So I'm showing you the curfew, and I'm showing you, see there? I'm going to read it for myself again. See? I'm going to read it for myself. Look. See it, summary? You see it? See it there? 7 days until, you see me I say, so they are the same 7 days still. So them do it from, but them that think of from Friday to Monday, you know, 7 days. But no, them started different, see? So them started from Sunday because if you take out the busiest, they are trouble. And then, if it started, and say I started today, nobody will have nothing to buy, I would up and down. And then enough people have the money. What the government should do is try, give back a little of the money them where you get from overseas, say, help with the COVID thing, the $10,000 thing. And make people make sure them have food. And when them have food, yes sir. Me up on my live, yeah? Can you hear me? When them have food, you make sure them have food, right? See? Make sure them have food. That means when you say turn your yard, because you have people that say them live on tomatoes and them things. They may not firing this way, they might get wow, you know. Saying you should have negotiate something with the bank that the people can even have a bank account. Yeah, and get a little card. So them not for go line up if you give them something. It's there so them can use them card. You understand? Put it out, they start do this, start do that, I use it and buy and then use it, pay if them go to supermarket and them order something, them use the card and pay. So instead of them I go for cash and things. So you limit all the people them a move. You can buy, even if you have a bank account, you send them for your money, look how much bungle them up. Them line up in a line 2 mile long and 3 mile long for go. Money go my Western Union like last year. When them do get the little 10,000 there and them take out where them a take out and them for go, them line up again. Figure do them thing that you eliminate these things. See? If you look about the citizen man, make certain little things easier for them man. Too much red tape man on no business, everything raised up, everything gone this, everything gone that, and nothing for them. You understand? Alright, so me show now again say me show the people them this. See that? So me have that from Wednesday. So Prime Minister, it's some up alright. See the date there? See the date on it there? See the date on the top there? So the 18th. So you can't change the date. You can't change the timestamp. See there? And it has show me where you gotta do. See? So me have it from the Wednesday. I remember you never broadcast not yet, but me have it. You see me dep on pint though. I mean me dep on pint man. Me have it, me know say that I do man. But them have the day and the day when them that plan for it, it's stupid. So you couldn't come today and come say well tomorrow because that are worries. And then you couldn't take out a day, you have to cut a Sunday and say right too. And you have it for the next week and then one come back because and then maybe you come and extend it again. See? So I have it. So we know what I go on. So, you know, when my sister send and say, boy, the Prime Minister boom bam, I say, no man, I have that man. Send it to her and tell her. I say, we know man, because it's sent to me already, you know. You understand? Sent to me a long time, man. So I have it, man. You see? Up you understand? So these are the things we are telling about. We want the commissioner now. We want the commissioner. We need the commissioner to look about. A matter of fact, move them people there. Free up them DC and them smaller corporate worker at TMMD. Free them up. Free them up. This can't work. I want to know if I'm going to hear them name, I want to know so I want to free them up, you know. You understand? Alright, people, remember showing the next thing now before I go boss at one thing, yeah. This is what we are talking about. You see this? Let me see if I can send it this so. See if I can send it here so. Let me see what I go on. Let me see if I can send it. Yeah, I can send it here so. I'm showing this way I go on, you say, yeah? Okay, remember say, we have to do a thing, you know. It's just a pity. It's just a pity, you know. So I'm showing you what I go on, you know, what on there. So we can't do a thing, so it's a pity. Alright, so. Alright, see it what on there. Send up this and show a quick thing, yeah. I have to show you that quick thing, you know. Alright, see it here. See it here. When people not see me, you know, them know it's a million thing at the one time, so. You see? So you see this? This is how we Mr. Ride, you know. This is how we Mr. Ride. So this is how we are talking about, you know. Yeah, so now if you see that one here, the 25th year, Autumn Fest, you know. Yeah, man, Zen. Yeah, man, Zen. So this at the 25th of September, so we are talking about this right now. Right now. Yeah, you see? So, we don't know, so who missed the boat ride, you know, we don't know, so we're ready for you, say, you know. So, fling out them tickets and them things and talk to the Regine them and them. This is Autumn Fest. See? So, yeah, so we don't know where this go. You understand? So, you know, yeah, so, as I tell them already, you know, when we do things, I'll be a relaxation and be a sitting, so, them have to there, so, you know. See? So, what do you think? So, the Autumn Fest. Remember the boat? That's all out already. So this we I deal with for the following week, the 25th of September, yeah? Alright. So we make sure showing the early, you know, so you know, I'll be a sitting. You understand? Be a sitting. Autumn Fest up. So I say who you know, cause you know the whole crew of it, the place big, you know, so you know the place extra big, so we know so right. We can hold X amount of people, so we just say half I want to have enough space. Pretty big and beautiful, man, and nice, man. So when you see it, we broadcast it, so, you know, people them can see where I go on and know say right the thing up. See? Art offense up. You understand? Both try to set out already, so we don't know where I go on, you know? You understand? So this ready for it, you know. Ready for the world. You understand? Yeah man. Both through the world there. Be a sitting. So I send this. Yeah man, enough people what the whole crew, you know. The whole crew. We are the whole crew apart. No two alone. No two invited. None. Not even one. I mean, not sure no one come 1 week. We are too much, you can't, not sure. It's worse, you know, when you see we in person, you know. You see we on live and I was saying, no, true, they say them people how they move. When you see we in person, it's a different thing, not true. Because you alone can't be a troll amongst hundreds of people, you're mad. Eh? No, sir. No make no sense, here. Alright? So, I just said the thing there. Right now, right? They said there. You understand? Yeah, man. So, the thing up. Alright? Alright, so hear this now. I couldn't act this before, because Arthur Press come up. I remember the boat ride that don't sell out already. And this, and next sell out thing this again too, you know. So watch it. See? Hear this.
Yeah, government! You know it's very illegal to employ a baby to do big people job. You know that's very silly and mad. Hear this. You have some baby, them a walk you them a try to make big space. Get a piece of paper and think out where them a spray. Them a stutter and about me a feel laugh till me wake. I talk about fence and come a talk about it. I talk about come and call it shape. Baby sentence the right never yet complete. Baby none in it will feed him a rock him. Just the big us up. Go gaga gaga. Go gaga. Go gaga gaga. Go gaga. Oh, you feel place baby in a big people job. When people are dead and place I get robbed. Baby don't know the difference on dog. I'm happy wonder if the administration mad. Them say Patrick are the dumbest wearing a SpongeBob. Baby make Patrick look like a distant ladder. They love sweet girl and Mr. Crabber. Squad them with metaphors like Moses running. Cause a go gaga gaga. I tuna will bring up everybody else. People get them tuna them laugh till them cry. Baby stop up like him tongue tie and even here. When I say put no table we try. Him a talk about fish and then him talk about sky. Talk about woman with drunk cover and fire. Ask him good question him give you stupid reply. You understand this baby you care how we try. You know so go gaga gaga go gaga. You have some baby, them a walk close to grave. Go round poor jump try to make big stage. Get a piece of paper, pick up where them a spray. Them a stutter and a bubble, you feel laugh till me wake. Them a talk about friends and then a talk about it. Talk about come and call it shape. Baby sentence the right it never yet complain. You be done in it to feed him a rock him to sleep. And go so go gaga.
Have a forward and tune there, you know. And the message is bad, you know. Yeah, man, you have to pull it up when you talk to them, man. You have to forward the tune, the message bad, man, you say, man. You have to talk to them through music. Music, nah. Man, you have to just do better, man. You know, you give baby big people job and them thing there. A child labor too, you know. Remember, you ain't a burn out them thing there, the child labor thing, you know, be careful. Yeah, man.
Yeah, government! To do big people job. You know that's very silly and mad. Yes. You have some baby, them a walk close to crib. Go round poor, them a try to make big space. Get a piece of paper and think out where them a spray. Them a stutter and about me a feel laugh till me wake. I talk about fence and come and talk about it. I talk about come and call it shape. Baby sentence the right never yet complete. Baby none in it to feed him a rock him to see because of go gaga gaga. Go gaga. gaga. Oh, you fi place baby in a big people job. When people are dead and place I get robbed. Baby don't know the difference from dagger. I'm happy wonder if they had administration man. Them the Patrick and the dumbest way in a sponsor. Oh baby make Christian ladder. Bill up Squidward and Mr. Crabber. Squad them with the tough one like Moses running. Go so go gaga gaga go gaga. Go gaga gaga go gaga. I tune I will bring up everybody eye. People get them tune at them laugh till them cry. Then they start up like him sometimes you will hear. Where I say good not care what we try. Him a top out and then him top out sky. Cabo woman men drunk cover and fly. I ask him good question and give you stupid reply. You understand this baby no care how we try. You know so go gaga gaga go gaga.
Where's this atom face hot?
Them a walk close to grave. Go round small jobs and fi make big face. If a piece of paper, the cat where them a scrape. Them a stutter and a bubble and fi laugh till we wake. Them a talk about friends and then a talk about him. Talk about come and call it shape. Give the sentence to write it never yet complain. You been on him if you feed him a rock him to sleep and go so go gaga gaga go
Hey, alright, so you have to talk to the baby for the next level. Because you said nanny, you know, some people, I want nanny now, nanny. You're like, alright, baby, your granny may attack, yeah? More your granny feed your rocket to sleep, yeah? When I say baby nanny to sleep, your granny. So you break it down that baby understand too, you understand? So if I break down them things, if I dissect them, you know. So you say nanny, you say, oh, the nanny, my nanny. Yeah, your granny may attack, yeah? Yeah, Google. Granny may attack. Granny, make sure just feed you. Feeding buckle and rock if you sleep, you know? You understand? Yeah, that may attack, man. Yeah, granny may attack. It's a nanny, yeah, granny may attack, yeah? Alright, sir. It's not a bad word or nothing. You say if you feed you and rock it to sleep, yeah, granny may attack, yeah? Alright. Alright, sir, Googs. Now what's no face? Yeah, man, so what we stand up for the district constable and the cop them without no stripe on them thing the way somebody come and wants a step on them in a TMMD. Yeah, you no need to go investigate that and move foolishness this. You understand? You have some immigration to a complain about the same kind of thing where them a watch and try go on some immigration and them thing there. See? And the bad immigration them we're in there and I give some police a change out here, some police a change out them occupation out of them book that them can fly them under the watch list. See? The bad immigration them you try to push them up and the good one them try to stifle them too, you know. So I talk to our good immigration to big them up same way too, yeah? Yeah man. And our great police, good police, big them up same way. The bad one them will have to get rid of them. And them to go to prison. Yeah man, them are feeling in a short pants, man. They are keep it real, yeah? Anything you know, cause you know, so we just keep it real and spread it, yeah? We there, you know? Yeah, Yankee bless up yourself. Remember, hey Yankee bless, them thing I must be, hey, but be careful, you know. If the boat drive miss, you know, all the same one I go, you know. I want to just buy one ticket from, I want to just sit and buy one ticket same way, you know. Give it to somebody. Yeah, I could just put it up and make people get it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, me Yankee bless. I'm a matter of fact, I soon talk to you, yeah? Soon talk to you. Up me there. See? So you see it? See it there? All right. It up, yeah? All right, cool. Bless. Up, lonesome, up.